right, we're back down here at it. Yeah, putting some time in. All right, so last evening I reinstalled the original factory torpedo, Mercury Rise TR50 Torpedo bolt spring back into it. I also inspected the new, longer, tighter fitting firing pin, and everything looked good there. Lubricated back up with some silicone grease and put it back together, and everything seems to be okay. So today we're going to go ahead and test fire it after doing so. The past video I did on the torpedo, I did kind of a variety of different ammunition, different weight ammunition, and I think the winner, or the clear winner anyways, with the way the gun was shooting at that time on 800 psi HPA, was clearly the 4-gram ammunition, less lethal ballistics Vindicator, 4-gram Vindicator ammunition. So today what I'm going to do is I decided to just grab 12 rounds of the Vindicator ammunition, 4-gram ammunition. Seems to be the sweet spot, at least it was the other day on 800 psi. It was HPA, it was kind of the sweet spot for ammo for this gun. So I'm going to use that today to test fire this, and we'll see how it goes, right? With the factory softer, shorter bolt spring reinstalled and the longer pin, tighter fitting firing pin. So let's grab our 800, and I'm also keeping an eye on the X68 here because I'm going to be testing some 8.5 gram or 8.4 gram ammunition in it today, and also 7.3 gram aluminum ammunition to see if it's further testing, you know, to get some data for the mag drop issue that I've been having. So I'm down to 2 mags now. The other third one's got busted up pretty bad. But anyways, I digress. So that's doing some preheating cycles while we hopefully get off a couple rounds of this. So this will be a short video. Alright, at least it should anyways. Okay. All right, so 800 psi tank. It's full. We got 3,000 on the gauge. We're just going to shoot 2 mags. We're not going to use all this air. Okay, let's turn it on and listen for the bolt. Listen for any leaks. All right, I heard the bolt. Engage. Silence is good. Okay, so everything looks good there. Again, we're at 3,000. This is the 800 psi. We'll get out our X radar. All right, it hasn't started the second cycle yet. Just want to keep an eye on that. All right, we're going to do a little dust out of these things. 6 rounds. Actually, there's another mag over there with another 6 rounds of the Vindicator 4-gram ammunition. And we will make sure that we have a good tension, the proper tension on the cylinder mag. Feels good. We can see the barrel move up and down. Okay, this way we get the best, very best seal possible. Turn the laser on. All right, let's do 6 rounds of the 4-gram ammo and see what the gun does. I'll take some chronos on it as well. I don't know if we're gonna get a increase in feet per second with the factory spring, or decrease, or if it'll matter at all, but let's see. All right, mag 1, shot 1. 4 gram Vindicator rounds. 800 PSI HPA. ...426 feet per second. Shot 1. Shot 2. Came right back at me, hit me in the foot. 446 feet per second. Shot 3. 338 feet per second. That was a little dip. Shot 4. Woo, it's coming back. Back up again. 426 feet per second. And I have 2 rounds left in there. So here we go. Shot 5. They're not coming back with any velocity, but they are bouncing back. So I don't know what I'm worried about. 412 feet per second. All right. Shot 6 for Mag 1. 4.0, 4 gram ammo. That one's going to stay in the box. 438 feet per second. Wow, look like pretty good numbers. I think I might have an increase. I don't know. I'm trying to remember what I had the other day. I'll have to look it up, but it feels like an increase. Yeah, that would be nice. That would be nice. All right, Mag 2, same ammo. We're going to do the 4 gram Vindicator by Less Lethal Ballistics. Like I said the other day, it was it kind of was the clear winner between the battle of the weights. You know, the battle of between the heavy, the mid, and the light. So it's at least the way the gun was running then, it seemed like it. All right, so you can tell everything by when you're spinning this. You can tell exactly what your barrel's doing on these things. I still got that nice, crisp tension. It's not spinning too loose, not too tight, which usually that's not the problem. Usually it'll get loose on you. Sometimes tightening up the extension too much will stop pulling that barrel out, and it'll make it loose as well. So, but feels good. Feels good. So we're going to go with Mag 2, Shot 1. And what we got going on with the X68? All right, I think it may have done a second preheat. Battery feels warm. Feels like it did. All right, Mag 2, Shot 1. We got to test that thing next on another video. Mag 2, Shot 1, 4 gram ammo. 452 feet per second. Shot 2. 442 feet per second. Shot 3. 436 feet per second. Shot 4. 422 feet per second. Shot 5. 384 feet per second. And it should be the last one, Shot 6. 400 feet per second. All right. Very happy with that. It was also to test to see if I had any further issues with the leaking, the off-gassing, what I was calling off-gassing, where after preceding a shot on high-pressure air, 800 PSI, it would off-gas. It would just start venting gas. I had corrected it before, and now that I reinstalled the original bolt spring, the only thing left that was new in here was the longer pin, the snugger pin, firing pin. So it sounds like the problem all along was the firing pin. You know, the little piece of junk firing pin that they stuck in this thing from Mercury Rise was not cutting it. So at least not under HBA. Maybe it worked just fine with CO2 in the handle, but once you started putting CO2, 90 gram on the back, started having a problem, and of course HBA on the back started having a problem. Now this is all deleted in here. This is just an expansion chamber in this handle, which is giving me some really good power. So, all right, that preheat cycle just kicked on again, so enough with the torque. I got to get moving to this next round of test here. And yeah, what do we use for gas? We're down to just under 2,000. So we started with a fresh fill, 3,000. Now we're at about 2,000 psi, 2 mags. So, all right, I'll put those numbers up in it, and we'll yeah, we'll put this up, and I'd say success. You know, at least I got one of these things fixed. Now, if I can only fix the X68 mag drop problem, well, at least I got this one corrected anyway. So that's good, anyways, right? Wow. Whew, that thing, I forgot to put that thing on so tight. All right. Anyways, thanks for watching. Peace out.